broken big toe or an injured index finger can easily make us realize how delicately built our floating balance really is. The malfunctioning of such tiny features of our embodiment disorganize the smoothness of our movements. We can barely walk with a painful big toe. It's very hard to move about. And there is pain in that little part of our body. And analogously, an injured self-esteem or a negative comment or witnessing violence, just witnessing it, witnessing suffering, can remind us of how fragile and delicately built our mental balance is. Such disturbances in our psychology fragment the smooth flow of our self-identity, fragment the smooth flow of our narrated self. These negative experiences dislocate and break our peace of mind into pieces. We think that the city is our environment, but in a sense we are the environment of the city. The city is a system, an autonomic force, seething with institutions and weaving its infrastructures, of which we are the environment. We are the resource it uses to maintain itself and to reproduce itself. It feeds on us and also shelters us. The city relies on us and also makes us who we are as it sets upon us. There is no outside in experience. I am not outside the things that I cherish, and I am not outside the things that I despise. I am not outside the things that I condone, and I am not outside the things that I condemn. I am not external to the things I use or the things that I stay away from using, and I am not external to the things or to the objects that I object to, nor to the objects that I admire, because I am part and parcel with them. I relate to them from within the space that they open up. question, who am I would say that perhaps I am less like a solid kernel inside a bodily shell, and more like a gaseous, distributed phenomenon. My body carries me. As it dances with the floor, it brings forth in its movements. My body carries me as it dances with the city and the world it brings forth in its movements. My physical and mental movements, or my physical and imaginative movements, are distributed across my body and the floor, across myself and the landscape. And the landscape is largely inherited, a scenery of historically accumulated experience. I am at the interface. I am the membrane of interlocking forms.